The human soul has a minimum daily requirement of entertainment, but listening to a podcast like you're doing right now, yeah, that doesn't count. Welcome to the world of MGM Rewards, where we have the greatest live shows on earth, the biggest names in sports, the best chefs on the planet, and the most unforgettable nights of your life. This is way beyond watching 20-second clips on your phone. This is all the entertainment you can handle and more. So join MGM Rewards now and visit MGMResorts.com to book your next Vegas getaway. Welcome to the show.
I did a video on that shit today. Laugh my ass off.
And we're live. Welcome to Strikeout Beer, episode number 245. With your pals Alan and Rapid Dave. I'm Alan.
I'm Rapid Dave.
How you doing, buddy?
What's up?
You doing good?
Oh yeah, I feel great. Like $1 million.
Like $1 million?
Yeah.
How does that feel?
Dark in here. I don't know. Oh,
I don't know. I will tell you this. It is a little warm in here today.
Yeah.
A little warm. But, you know.
Just been all outside.
We've been outside. We've been all over the place. You know? Moving quick. We haven't had a lot of chance today to do things.
Yeah, so if you've been watching the show for a little bit, you know that the third Wednesday of the month, we head over to Maverick.
Brad in the house.
What's up, buddy?
Coming in with a hashtag for Lizzie. What is up, Brad?
What's going on?
It's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
Long time.
First time, long time. You give me that bottle opener
And
back
so
there, Chief?
we were out at Harley Davidson, Maverick in Carrollton, right? Because Outfit Brewing, they hang out there every third Wednesday of the month. They give out, it's free beer. And, I mean, it's free beer. And so we couldn't get enough of it. Once we found out they were out there, they invited us out there the first time. I was like, all right, well, we're just going to start showing up all the time now. And been having a blast, really. You know what I mean? We have about 2 to 3 beers. We had a light lager. We had a Mexican lager. And then we had the Imperial Red, which we did the review on the Imperial Red, which will be dropped probably tomorrow. It was great. You know, DJ's out there spinning some tunes. You have burgers. You got all these cool bikes. You got a bunch of cool people.
And bicycles.
Yeah, they had actual bicycles out there.
Electric bicycles.
All right, give us a little rundown of what we got here.
And
why do we have it?
Brad said, who would have thought 245 episodes?
All right.
Right? Just, here's the thing. We're just going to keep plowing through it, whether you guys watch or not. So, it just is what it is. So, we're drinking Samuel Adams Remastered.
Oh.
So this is a new version of Samuel Adams. Now you might be asking yourself, Alan, what's new about this version of Samuel Adams? Well, I'm glad you asked. So the recipe hasn't changed.
Not at all?
Boston Lager Remaster still uses Koch's great-great-grandfather's mid-19th century original recipe, but has evolved the process to reduce filtration, incorporating a traditional German practice of biological acidification while dropping the roughness from the husk of the barley. So that's what they've done.
They done did it. How is it?
Pretty good.
Yeah. I think it's a little bit smoother than it used to be.
Tastes like a Boston lager. I sensed something about free beer. Hey, third Wednesday of every month, we're out in Carrollton for an hour.
Mm-hmm.
About an hour, drinking with our buddy Zach out there at Outfit Brewing.
Mm-hmm.
Have a few beers, look at some bikes. You're gonna walk home with a bike one of these days.
Yeah, no, it's coming. I just got to find the one I want that it fits my lifestyle. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like, even Lizzie said something today about it. She goes, "Yeah, get one with the back seat." I'm like, why? You know, I want to have some fun. You know what I mean? That's old time, you know, where she hopped on the back of the bike and we took off. Right. That's a long time ago. That shit don't happen no more.
Like, I don't want any part of that now.
But no, it's really cool. She went out there with us. This is her first time going.
Yep.
I really enjoyed it. I go, this is it. I go, we sit here, we grab beers, and we sit down and we just sit there and talk, poke fun and make fun of people or something like that, or just sit there and chill. And one, it's really good beer. It really is. And we were trying to get them through the red because they have a New England IPA out there that he was ready to pop open.
I think it's called.
Yeah, Steve, because we had Ron.
We drank Ron.
Yeah, we drank Ron. And Gene.
And Gene.
Yeah.
We had Ron and Gene today. And Juan.
Juan
Moore.
Yeah.
So, absolutely love these names.
Mm-hmm.
But keep your eyes open tomorrow. We're going to drop that Ron review tomorrow.
Yeah.
Professor Leonard's in the house.
What's up, brother?
Where did the pirate ship get his hook from? The secondhand store.
Already?
LOLOL.
And this week's dad joke is brought
Greetings,
to you by
I'll watch
JB
in the morning.
Carts. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram.
Thanks for
and at
stopping by, Professor. We
jdcarts.com.
appreciate it.
There you go. Appreciate it. Wait, what's the blue one? I don't even have my headphones on.
I don't either. What'd you
I
do?
kind of thought it was the right one. Hold on, now I got to listen. Yeah, I got the right one. I got the right one. But yeah, lots of fun. You know, there's amazing bikes out there, tons of fun, and just it's chill. Now they had Flip Cup that we weren't able to stay around and participate in.
Flip Cup challenge going on.
I can feel it
in like 4 minutes. Started like 7:20.
Yeah, I got a feeling that we might be staying out there a little bit longer as the year kind of progresses and stuff like that. The
time may come where maybe you just get a late night show with us on a Wednesday.
Yeah, I mean, we're already kind of down to just one show on a Wednesday, and I'm fine with that. But yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. So big shout out and thanks, one, for Maverick Harley and Outfit Brewing. Great place right there in Carrollton, right off of Sandy Lake, essentially. So check them out. Yep. All right, so far, what do you think?
I'm enjoying it so far.
It feels like it's a little bit more mellow, not as maybe... It had a bitterness back in the day where it was a little bit, you know what I mean? Just that little extra kick.
I wish I could get the unmastered and the remastered, right?
Can we not? We can't anymore, right?
I don't think so. I mean, unless someone's got some old...
I mean, it says the best beer in America just got better. Man, that's a bold statement.
Oh.
Man. Well, all right,
that's a bold claim there, Cotton.
I'm telling you.
See if that one pays off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So how was your weekend?
I was all right. I don't even remember what I did.
Okay, that's fun.
Your little friend came to visit again today. The dead one.
The dead one?
The dead one.
What do you mean the dead one came to visit?
He was over there on the next to the door, looking right at me.
Why was he next to your door?
He got up on the wall again.
No, hold on. Not the dead one.
I mean, it could have been. I don't know.
If he's on the wall, he's not dead.
Oh.
I saw you got rid of his little fortress of solitude. The welcome sign is gone.
Yeah. I walked by earlier. I walked by and I saw something. I go, and I stopped and I reversed it and looked over. I go, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I was like looking. I was like, because I know there was two of them. I knew there was two.
So, is he still alive?
He is. Yeah.
Okay.
He is.
So here's what I need.
I put a round. I went to go put a round in his ass.
And he was gone?
I ran. Well, no. So I ran through the house to get my shotgun, my BB gun, and a shovel. And so then I go around the house because I didn't want to go out the front door because he's right there by the glass or whatever.
That was my conundrum.
And so
week.
I go all the way around. I come around, and then I go, all right, I just gotta let me see if I can get a shot. I'm looking around, make sure no cars or
Was the welcome sign still up?
No. I took it down. Okay,
it was already gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I go out.
So where's he hiding?
And I draw it out. Well, just in the gutters. The gutters have covers on them.
Oh, so he's up in the gutters.
Yeah.
Okay.
They hang out in the gutters. Now you can hear them coming around all the time.
Okay.
You hear them
Busby's in the house.
What's up, Busby? And so, anyways.
Highly active in the WNBA league.
I got a shot. I looked at it, but right as I cocked the gun, I looked away for a second or whatever, and he went up. So I have one gutter, and then I have another gutter that feeds down to whatever, and he went into there. And I go, ooh, let me just fire a round off and get his. But he went off.
He's gone.
Yeah.
So here's what I need, because we desperately needed this last week.
Yeah.
I need you to go get a Ring doorbell camera and set that up.
Where I'm just out there. I did have the hose going all over the place. I was like, I'm going to flush him out again. I'm going to get his ass one more time.
Catch these shenanigans. Let me tell you.
I have a Ring doorbell. It's in a box somewhere. I never took it out.
Had you had one
and
set up last week.
Oh, boy.
Holy hell.
Yeah, it would have been fun. It would have been fun.
Like, it was insane last week. It really was.
Like, you could even... we told the story, but you would never... You had to see it to believe
it. Didn't know just... The way you were hopping around as he's running in between your feet and stuff, and you're trying not to stomp on him, but you're trying to hit him with the shovel.
Yeah.
Like...
Both feet off the ground, full swing with a shovel. It was pretty impressive. I was impressed.
And then he's treading water.
Yeah. Trying to stay alive. It was a hell of a Wednesday. And so I thought it was like, man, a Wednesday again. I go, this son of a bitch knows Allen's coming over. And so I was like...
I did take a look around when I walked up to the front porch, like, okay, the welcome sign's gone.
Yeah.
What do we got going on here?
Jesus. So anyway, yeah, he came back. The other one came around. So, but I know he's there. And I always hear... I know we have possums in the area and stuff like that. We have, there's mice and stuff because, it's just Carrollton. That's just how it goes. And we do have covers on our gutters. So that's like refuge for these little sons of bitches. So they'll just live in the damn gutters and just go from the front to the back, and then they come out when no one's around.
Yeah.
But, dude, oh my God. But this weekend, I don't know what I did. I can't remember anything about this weekend. Like, not one thing. Lizzie, what did we do this weekend?
The youngest had a softball tournament on Saturday.
You had a field day.
Field day was last Friday.
It's Friday.
Yes.
Okay.
And we'll talk about that here in a second.
See, what the hell did I do this weekend? You know what? No. So Friday, I watched a movie. We watched Fight Club.
Okay.
And then we watched some other effing movie. I can't remember. I feel like Saturday we went to a bar. We went to a bar and I was Stars game was on. We were watching a Stars game and stuff like that. Yeah. Nothing eventful. Just kind of chilled. And then even Sunday, we just kind of hung out. It's Mother's Day, right?
Yeah, Mother's Day. What'd you do for Mother's Day?
Sat on my ass.
Okay.
You know,
I feel like that's not what should have happened.
Well, no,
did you?
Let me tell you something.
Did you do anything nice for Lizzie?
Let me tell you something. Getting these goddamn kids together
is not about that. What about you?
She's not my mother.
No, but
she's not my mother.
Okay, I understand that.
Yeah,
but
you
still need to celebrate.
I got her a couple little. I got her a gift basket and then like a couple other things and whatnot.
Did you take her out for a whole meal of food?
Did we do that? I think we went out. Yeah, we went out. Yeah. Because I think it was like about to storm or it was storming. So we went out to like 54th Street.
It rained some on Sunday.
I was like, "What do you want to do?" And she goes, "I just want to get some food." I go, "All right, let's go to 54th Street or something, get a beer." A couple games are on right now. The golf's delayed anyway. We can't go watch that or whatever. So went to 54th Street, had some beers, sitting there chilling. You know, we had an appetizer, had a meal, had dessert. She got a big old carrot cake. I helped her with.
Oh, a little carrot cake. I'm down with the carrot cake.
We went running around, picked up some pops.
Anything good?
Nah, not really. They had there was some place that was over there and it was like 30-40% off or whatever. So I got I'm replenishing my $10 bin. That's all I was doing.
Okay. Yeah.
And
for nearly a century, we have crafted Danner boots with purpose and integrity. Footwear to equip those who choose the unlikely path, those who cut fresh trails, those who pioneer. If you follow in no one's footsteps but your own, hiking through evergreen forests, crossing up rugged mountain passes, or logging long hours on rainy job sites, know this: we make our boots for you. Learn more about our full line of quality boots for outdoor, work, and everyday use at Danner.com.
The human soul has a minimum daily requirement of entertainment, but listening to a podcast like you're doing right now, yeah, that doesn't count. Welcome to the world of MGM Rewards, where we have the greatest live shows on earth, the biggest names in sports, the best chefs on the planet, and the most unforgettable nights of your life. This is way beyond watching 20-second clips on your phone. This is all the entertainment you can handle and more. So join MGM Rewards now and visit MGMResorts.com to book your next Vegas getaway. Welcome to the show.
Got me a new Stein. Got me another old style Stein.
Okay.
Yeah. So I got 2 of those now. But yeah, no, for her, I think she had a nice little day. And then it was like towards the end of the day and Succession comes on. Mm-hmm. And that's my show. That's our show as we watch it every Sunday. It's like The Sopranos right back in the day. It comes on at 8 or House of the Dragon or Game of Thrones.
You're right.
And of course, what happens at 8 o'clock, whenever the show starts, back when Tyler lived here, he'd come in the kitchen and start, get a big old cup of ice. He shows up.
He's like, I need some ice real quick.
Dude,
son of a...
Him and Arkaya showed up, and it was like, the show was like 35 minutes in, and it's like, it's holy shit, right? There's only 2 episodes left in the whole, series.
I've been thinking about starting it.
Oh, it's so great.
I've never watched it.
It's so great. You're going to love it.
Because it's always like, when I pull up HBO Max, it's the first thing you see.
Yeah.
They are pushing it hardcore right now.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So,
you're going to love it. It really is. The first season's the best.
I'll check it out.
The first season's the best. Second season's good. Third season's been pretty good as well. And so as it's been going, he shows up. And
show's only 3 seasons?
3 seasons. That's it.
Okay.
That's all you're going to have.
I feel like the show's been on a lot longer than that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, but yeah, so he comes by. They're just hanging out, talking, chatting. And I was like looking at him. I go, buddy, I was like, I hate to do this to you. I go, but I got to get up at like 5 o'clock tomorrow. I got to go to bed, and I'm wiped. I'm exhausted, And he goes, oh, okay. So I left him out there to hang out with Lizzie. So, yeah, he was the only one that came by out of all the kids, And earlier in the day, we went over to go see her mom, and we stopped off at the other kid's house. And her mom was disappeared. She's off with her brother, or whatever. So we're like, all right, we'll just hang out with her dad for a little bit. We said hi to the other kid, and the other mom, Crystal.
Okay.
Jacob's old lady. I went out and got a little too sauce last night. Had a little trouble moving about, and so I went over there and dropped off a grill because I had an extra Weber grill, and I go, here you go. You're a charcoal man. Man, he's a manly man. You know what I mean? A charcoal grill. You know what I mean? And so
I like to wait a good 30-40 minutes before I'm actually able to cook my meat. Yeah.
I hate charcoal grills. Hate them. And so I got a natural gas guy. Yeah. If I have propane, fine, whatever. But I'm a natural gas guy.
Propane over here.
But yeah. So that's that's how we ended our weekend, man. I was just like, you know what? I got to go to bed. I was like, I love you. I was like, I'll see you. And adios.
Yeah. We kind of chilled. So Saturday we had the youngest kid at a softball tournament. So we were out there for most of the day. Liz, unfortunately, she was at home for Saturday for the whole thing. She had an eye infection.
Really?
Yeah. And
Shot her in her eye, huh?
Something happened. I don't know, man. But she had an eye infection. She woke up. She couldn't even open up her eyes.
Really? Both eyes?
Yeah.
Damn.
It was in one eye on Friday, and when she woke up on Saturday, both eyes were just completely just.
Did you bareback on her pillow or something like that? Did you give her the old? Did you give her pink eye?
I can neither confirm nor deny any of these theories.
You're just in there fucking raw dogging it all over the place. Like, Jesus Christ, man.
But yeah, so she was battling that. But
you
like,
filthy animal.
We found out, like, she found out, like, our company's got some good, like, benefits and crap like that. Like, one was she was able to do, like, a teledoc visit for free and all that. Was able to went on, set it up. You're on True TV. That's your problem. You weren't on TBS.
Well, you said
TNT.
True TV. It could have been True TV.
There you go. TNT, what I said.
Yeah. We're getting there.
But she went online, set it up, had an appointment 15 minutes later.
Yeah, it was great.
Like, real quick. So she's got that. And she was much better on Sunday when she woke up.
Nice.
But we just kind of chilled at the house. We did, and I made breakfast.
Did you? Nice.
Yeah. Made breakfast. We made a nice little dinner for her. We just kind of chilled around the house. Me and the oldest kid was at work most of the day. Me and the youngest kid were putting together a puzzle, and Liz was just kind of chilling. Yeah. So we just had a kind of laid back little Mother's Day.
I don't get enough laid back weekends, I don't think. I feel like it gets that way, but man, there's like one day where I'll just pop off, and then the rest of the weekend now is a laid back day. Right. I got to recover because like having a hangover and then going full bore. I'm sitting around on my ass the rest of the weekend. I just don't have it in me. So hope everybody had a great Mother's Day. They try to
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
I almost posted like, hey, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there and all the dads that are pulling double duty, blah blah blah. But I didn't want to get fired from my job or some shit because these stupid bitches will come after you.
Goes the other way though.
God, yeah, the other way is fine.
They want to be celebrated on Father's Day.
Yeah, I don't get it either. And then they super over celebrate the single mother thing. And I'm like, it's, that's kind of by choice, I think, more than anything. I mean, for most cases. I'm like, why are we celebrating something like that? I'm like, yeah, okay.
You already have your day.
Yeah. It's called Parent Day.
So if you don't have a dad who's in the picture, you just don't. I didn't celebrate Father's Day with my mom. My dad wasn't there.
Why would you celebrate? Why would you celebrate
Father's Day for her?
Yeah.
She had her own day.
Yeah.
It's called Mother's Day.
Yeah. Shit, man. It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
So, internet went crazy. My favorite. When Twitter goes bonkers, I'm having the best day of my life. Absolute best day of my life.
It went crazy this morning.
Yeah. So, you hit me up. You said, I'm at this sorry-ass field day thing. I go, well, I bet it's a lot different than what it was back when we were kids. And then I was going to ask you, I'd love to hear about the events and like what we remember as kid and ribbons that were given out and stuff like that. But I was like, I bet there's a lot more like as far as like, there's just the laziness in the company or the country and all that kind of shit. We were scrapping for food back in the day. You know what I mean?
So back in the day, it was the Olympics.
Yeah, we had lots of energy. We were all kind of like super fit and thin and shit. But I didn't know what kind of demographics we're working with over there in North Richland Hills.
You look forward to it every day. It's North Richland Hills. Because it was like the Olympics every year. You had your qualifying around. You had your 40-yard dash, your 50-yard dash, your 100-yard dash. You had the makeshift hurdles where it was the orange cones with those little white poles that came out of them. You had the long jump, the triple jump. I mean, you had the Olympics was field day, right? Yeah. And you had other things like you always had like a water balloon toss and things like that.
Yep.
Maybe you had the tug of war. Of course, where you had each class in their grade versus each other and things like that. Happy to report, the tug of war is still a thing.
Oh, good.
And it's done by the grade level. And I will just go ahead and inform you right now, you're looking at a champion.
You did it?
Well,
why'd you get involved?
They had, for each grade, they had 2 to 3 adults who were part of it as well.
Okay.
Right? So it was either... Sometimes teachers were involved in it. Like some teachers couldn't do it because of injuries or whatever.
You're old or whatever.
Old, right? like my kid's class, her teacher actually wasn't there that day. So it was, they actually used 2 adults on each team.
Okay.
And so I was one of the 2 adults on the team. And we started off rough.
Yeah.
Lost our first match, which each match was best 2 out of 3.
Okay.
Lost the first 2. So we're in the losers bracket already. All right. Fought our way out of the losers bracket.
All right.
Won 5 straight matches.
So got yourself on a winning streak.
Got on the win. Didn't lose after those first 2.
Got on a heater.
And we win. We're like, yeah. We move on again. They're like, hey, if you guys win this, you're in the championship. We're like, awesome.
Yeah.
We get in the championship. We win. I mean, we work our butts off. And they're like, hold on, just wait here. Don't go anywhere. We didn't get a break. We went back to back.
Oh, okay.
The winner out of the winner bracket. What the is just
my skateboard fell over.
Just turn around,
the light. Turn around. Just plug that thing back in. Oh, the whole damn thing. There we go. Will you give me that board or hand it to me?
Just leave it there.
I don't want you to back over it. It's one of my Star Wars boards. All right. Well, it wasn't going anywhere. Now it's going somewhere.
And they're like, just stay here. We're like, okay.
Yeah.
And the kids are like, oh, we don't get a break. No, we got to go again.
Yeah.
And then they drop the bomb like, hey, championship round, no adults, just kids.
Oh!
And they're like, okay.
So you called yourself a champion, but you didn't win a championship.
Well, I got them there, helped get them there, and I helped coach them through it.
Coach them through it. You're such a dork.
Like, I'm right there.
Yeah.
You had the adults right there standing next to them.
Yeah.
Hyping them up. Go, get low, pull. Don't you give up on me.
Oh, God.
Dude, when those kids won, they lost their minds. There's this one kid this kid is like, it's ridiculous. Like, he wins like all the awards every year at the end of the school year. Mm-hmm. Like, he wins the Spanish award, the Chinese award, perfect attendance.
Oh, wow.
Eagle of the year.
This kid shows up.
This dude wins everything. Because he's like, Joel always wins everything. And like, so that's who she competes against, right? And I'm looking at this guy. This is the first time I met Joel, right? And I see him. He's just this little kid. I'm like,
just a specimen.
This little guy, right? And then they win. And after they get done winning, this dude starts doing front and back flips and triple flips and crap like that. I was like, he's a freaking spider monkey.
This guy's
it's like, what the hell can't Joel do?
He's the unicorn of the group.
I'm like, what the hell is up with it? Like, he's like, yeah, he does like gymnastics like 4 days a week, Dad, and like all A's and
man.
I mean, this kid is just like, just rubbing it in everybody's face.
Just suck it.
Just
suck
God.
it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you like 10 events, right? I want to know if you did those 10 events.
What the hell is this? But I can't wait for the day Rapid Dave can 3D print a new co-host.
One of these days are coming. It's coming.
Meanwhile, the show that you're not there, Busby's like, hell, finally we get a good show. This guy's picking and choosing.
You have to. You got to play them against each other.
But anyway, so
are you gonna let me?
I was going to tell you. I was going to tell you.
Yeah.
You know, that's what happened. But let me break down field day for you. Want me to break down field day, or do you want to ask us about events?
Well, I was going to ask you about the 10 events and just see about what's going on. Is that cool?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Did you have the 100-yard dash? Or
No.
is it like shortened?
Nope.
Is it 50 yard?
Nope.
No dashing.
No dashing.
No dashing.
No dashing.
Oh my God! They don't do sprinting. Okay.
Nope.
Water balloon toss. You said it's still a thing, right?
Modified.
What's that mean?
So they did it with. So it was teams. So you had each class had a line.
Okay.
And you had the kid. You had the front 2 kids. Mm-hmm. One kid that started at the front.
New on Curiosity Stream. How do you connect a 16th century potato to limitless energy production? Could Napoleon's toothpick have a direct link to a machine that predicts the future? And how can a 1700s conch shell chart a course to humans connecting their brains to the internet? James Burke's visionary series Connections returns for a new generation. Experience all new Connections. With monthly, annual, and bundled plans, find the one that works for you at curiositystream.com.
This holiday, instead of giving them something nice, why not gift them somewhere nice? During the IHG Hotels and Resorts Cyber Sale, you can do just that and save. Shopping is easy in the IHG One Rewards app, where you'll save 20% on travel across 6,000 plus global destinations. And if you want to gift yourself somewhere nice, go ahead. You'll earn more and save more during the Cyber Sale. Check out all the deals at ihg.com/cybersale. Terms apply.
Had a water balloon in a lacrosse stick.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And he runs down and runs around the cone.
That's not
and
a toss.
Will you let me finish?
It's a bunch
Will
of,
you let me finish?
It's modified as shit is what it is.
Will you be quiet and let me finish?
At what point did they toss it?
God damn.
Did they toss it with their hands?
Just let me know when you want me to talk.
Did they? It doesn't sound like it sounds like you didn't do a water balloon toss, because if they didn't reach in there and grab that thing with their hands, you just say they didn't do it and we'll move on.
Okay, can I finish?
Did they throw it with their hands?
They threw it with the lacrosse stick.
So they didn't throw it with their hands.
No, so you had it with the lacrosse stick. Yeah. You had to throw it to the other kid, and they had to catch it with the lacrosse stick. Yeah. A little bit more difficult.
Yeah. So no water balloon toss.
They toss it with a lacrosse stick.
Wheelbarrow race? Did they go
nope.
classic?
Nope.
That's a classic. Did you do that as a kid?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So,
wheelbarrow race, potato sack race, all that three-legged race.
Three-legged race was next.
Nope.
They didn't do that, but, we did, obviously, as kids. Sack race, obviously, we did, but they didn't. They didn't do a sack race?
Nope.
Obstacle course?
Nope.
They didn't do an obstacle course?
Nope.
Egg and spoon race?
Nope.
Backward race?
Nope.
You said tug of war.
Yep.
So you guys did tug of war. How about long jump?
Nope.
All right, hold on. We're going to more field day events. That's like human toss ring, blanket pull, and some football toss, frisbee golf, pool noodle croquet, parachute ball, coconut bowling. Okay, so from what I've heard from you is that there was one event and it was tug of war. How many events did y'all actually do?
So you did 3.
Wait, that's the whole damn day?
No, but that's all you did. Event-wise.
What's the other? Okay, so give me the events and then tell me what that other shit means.
So I'm just going to start with the beginning. Okay. So they had 3 different stations that all the classes rotated to. Okay.
3 different stations. Roger.
And you had
on the football field or something like that or whatever.
Yeah, well, they don't have a football field.
The field out back.
Yeah, okay. you got a big field out there. But so we start our grade. We started on the outdoor playground basketball courts.
Okay.
And it was free play. So we had free play. So you had
not field day.
You had free play where they had the DJ out there spinning the tunes.
Okay.
They had the Kona Ice truck out there.
So the kids just want to run and watch shit like that.
You had the playground, the swings.
Yeah.
You had the basketball courts where you had basketball going on, football going on, soccer going on, just
so
whatever.
Like recess.
Essentially.
Right.
With Kona Ice and...
Yeah. Recess with summer camp mixed
right. We then had lunch at 9:30 in the morning.
Okay. When the hell did you eat breakfast? The night before?
Next station was inside in the gym.
All right.
And their gym is there's 2 halves. There's a turf side of the gym.
Okay.
And then they have the basketball court side of the gym.
All right.
Where you have a full court basketball there.
Been to tell them honky. I like how you broke that up and we didn't get flagged. Thank you. We appreciate that.
You had on the left side, you had bounce houses.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
At this point, was there any events happening? Or was it more recess, but indoor recess?
To this point, no events.
Okay. Just making sure. All right. Move on.
On the turf side, you had the bounce houses.
All right.
And then they had some mats out there where kids are doing flips and things like that.
All right. Yeah.
Just having fun. Yeah. And then the basketball court's just all free play stuff.
So more recess.
So you had the one teacher that was out there playing basketball on against all the kids, right?
Yeah.
You had other kids doing stuff.
Backing the kids down in the paint.
You had some jump ropes. You had, again, frickin' Joel, okay?
Do they got the cool old school jump ropes, the one with the little metal, the plastic piece on where you can just fucking whip it?
No.
It's rope?
Yeah.
Oh.
And they're like
kids
purple,
don't know about
they're like
double
purple
dutch.
And stuff like that.
You know what I mean?
Right?
They don't know about
They
that
were trying to do double dutch, but they weren't long enough. Like you had to tie 2 together. And it didn't go well.
This is the most depressing story I've ever heard. I've heard some sad shit from you.
So they got all these hula hoops over there, right?
Okay.
And fucking Joel again. This kid.
How many did he put on?
He's got 6 going. And it's not like he throws 6 on there and he goes and they all fall down. No, this motherfucker's got all 6 going. And he's walking too, and just looking at you like I'm better than you. And I'm like,
he is better than you.
I'm gonna kick this.
He's better than you and your entire family.
He's better than everybody out there at that damn school.
Yeah.
Fucking Joel.
This guy's getting a scholarship.
This kid is, it's ridiculous. This
he's
kid
going for it, bro.
But you got kids playing frisbee and stuff like that. The other kids, they didn't have any soccer balls in there.
Why not? They don't like football?
They had basketballs that kids were using.
As soccer balls?
And you had one kid who kicked it and he kicked the S out of it, and some kid was playing basketball and just caught it right in the face. Just down.
We were out at Maverick Harley waiting for you to stop by for the Devil's 3-way. Pants were off. We were going to have a 4-way.
It was going to be a tripod.
We had 3 willing participants.
Yeah.
Zach's the guy, he likes to party.
Oh, yeah.
The guy likes to party.
But yeah, no, so you got just all kinds of wheels off. So I saw so many kids get hit with balls that are getting kicked and things like that.
So as of now, you still have not done one field day event.
We have not done one field day event.
All right.
Then we go outside to the field where we have the tug of war. We do tug of war first.
All right. So at what time about day was the first event held?
We were done with everything by 1 o'clock.
Okay, so it's like noon probably, right?
Yeah.
11 o'clock noon. You finally get the first event off.
Right.
Okay.
So we have that.
All right.
And then we move on to the water balloon race / toss.
Okay.
And then the last event was you had a bucket.
2 dudes, 1 bucket.
And you had a sponge. And at the other, and they had a kiddie pool full of water.
Okay.
So you had to run down, fill your sponge up with water, take it down, squeeze it in the bucket. First one to fill up their bucket wins.
Cool.
Type thing.
Yeah.
And that was field day.
So is this y'all? Is she in 5th grade or something like that?
3rd.
Oh, so 3rd. So was this your first field day?
No. It was like that the year before too.
The year before, just super lame. Have you told these people about that, or talked to somebody about that? I feel like you should write a letter because I think you're shortchanging the kids. I mean, if they just want to give up and do like recess, but I think most kids can't do the shit we used to do. Like, you know what I mean? They don't want anybody having a heart attack in like the first 30 minutes. Because as I named all the events, we did every one of those events. And and you won ribbons, you won this, you won that.
It sounds like a field day in Brad's basement. That's sketchy as hell.
Yeah, I mean, it's like it seems like it. This is one of the problems that I have with where we're going. You know what I mean? It's the sedentary lifestyle. It's the bad diet. I mean, back when we were kids, man, we could burn everything off. We could take in 8,000 calories a day because we burned all that shit off.
But I will say, like,
sounds like one goddamn kid's worth the shit out there.
Well,
what's his name? Joel?
Fucking Joel.
Yeah, there you go. Joel is kind of showing everybody how it's supposed to be done. But
can't wait till Joel's 18 so I could kick his ass.
Yeah. I bet he dumped the shit out of your sorry ass. If he's already doing this at his age,
it's in 9 years.
He's gonna just beat the living shit out of you.
I'll be in my 50s.
He's gonna beat the brakes right off your ass.
Hey, but you know what? Joel don't know nothing about no street rules.
Yeah, well, not right. I mean, not right now. Hell, he might just fucking.
Our field day was jump rope, hula hoop, egg on a spoon race, and I think a sprint.
That's what I'm saying. We had a lot of
Brad Brad's. Yeah. But it's just. But I will say this, like.
I think it's just changed. Like, it's just, God almighty, it's so terrible.
These kids were, but like during our day with our events, right? You had a lot more break times in between. These kids were go nonstop.
They were go fucking playing recess, and then they played tug of war. That was
still.
It. What I'm saying is, I think you can't have, anything that ranks them. I think that's part of it now, right? And so, like, now you can't have a winner because that means there's losers, right? And so, like, if you won first place in, like, the wheelbarrow or won first place in a sprint, I mean, you're the fastest kid in the fucking school.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, shit. You know how many ribbons Jesus, it was so great. It was so great being in elementary school because, you didn't really have to test yourself against anybody else because everybody already pretty much knew shit because you did this every day on the playground.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, nowadays, I think they're worried about, this kid, the self-esteem, they need this. I'm like, fuck it, man. They need to start getting back to having some fun and just going absolutely bonkers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they did have, and again, like the dodgeballs have changed since we were kids.
Yeah, they're not the hard-ass rubber balls.
Those red rubber balls anymore.
Yeah.
They're kind of more of like a squishy type ball. Now, if you get popped with one, if someone throws it pretty good, they'll get you.
Yeah.
But the one thing I did, I told the kiddo, like, she's just throwing it regular, right? And I'm like, hey, stop throwing it like that. She's like, why? I go, because she's learned how to pitch this last year.
Yeah.
I was like, you need to throw it like you're pitching.
Oh, bro, I'm full. Look at this.
Oh,
yes.
man.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
That napkin's going to thank me.
Yeah, show everybody.
Wait, is this mine too? Which one? I had a little bit more left over. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's a rapid day pour. Yeah. But like I told her, I was like, throw it like you pitch a softball.
Yeah, go underhand,
so,
I guess, right?
Yeah.
Put a little.
So she started doing that. She's like, oh, that's a lot faster, Dad. I go, yeah. You're welcome.
Yeah, I mean, if she's never thrown overhand, no way she'll
Well, she's thrown
be able to
overhand. She
whip
knows
it.
how to throw overhand and stuff like that. She can throw pretty good, but you can get a lot more on it if you do the softball fast
Well,
pitch.
who can throw harder, you or her? Because we already know you can only throw like 40 miles an hour. Can she throw over 40 yet? I mean, it's about that age where she'll, like, probably the next year or two, she should be able to throw over 40.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Man, look at the clarity on this thing. You know, I really, this was, so back in the day, real quick, we'll talk about craft beer just for a second. This was, I don't even know if it's independent, right? It's more of an independent brewery type thing. It's not, I don't know if you'd classify it as craft, but it was close to craft back when I first got into craft beer.
Right.
And so when I had one of these, I'm like, oh, it's craft beer. I'm like, it's a little bit different. And it had an extra kick to it. This is actually quite smooth now.
It's really good.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on.
It's remastered.
Well, we were under the impression it was just brighter, which it is pretty bright. It looks nice, right? But I didn't realize something else has changed because it's quite delicious. And I liked it before.
Well, with the whole filtration.
You probably know the feeling. Sweaty, fast breathing, quick heart rate. That's a cortisol spike. It feels awful, and its imbalance is the cause of your anxiety. Rebalance Health's 3-part anxiety system helps address it at the root. Rebalance Health lozenges are natural and designed for optimal absorption, providing 24-hour relief. Live life fully without feeling like you're fighting for it. Get 50% off your first month with code CALM23 at rebalancehealth.com.
Things like that,
Yeah.
right?
Man, I'm telling you, it's quite smooth. And so whatever they did, it's great. But yeah, no, when we did field day and stuff like that, I mean, it was all day. We were exhausted by the time it was over. Well, we were rolling out of there with some hardware, like, you know, you got a ribbon for something, you know, like, know. And it was a lot of fun, and I'm glad the kids have fun still, but it's like they almost get away from it because of the competitiveness, right? They're like, well, we can't have that anymore because it's going to hurt some, but it's not. Why can't we just have it to where, hey, you won. You know what I mean? Like, why is it such a big deal to be like, oh yeah, no, you didn't win the 100-yard dash because your ass was the slowest.
You weren't fast enough.
I'm telling you, it's weird. But anyway,
that's weird. Frozen like that.
We had a ton of fun. I think something wrong with the internet. I wouldn't be surprised if we lose feed. But yeah, no, I had a ton of fun back in field day. I remember it. I mean, hell, you know, the ribbons and things like that you won, and you know, just overall good time and whatnot. And
water balloon fight you had at the end.
Yeah, right. That was the fun. That was like, oh, it's over. You know, go ahead and go crazy. And it's like, okay, yeah, we'll go crazy.
Yeah. The one thing they did different like last year, I remember they had a dunk take with teachers in it.
Nice,
right? And the kids got to go and throw the ball, but they didn't have that this year. Well, they had it, but they didn't have it on the day my kid was doing. They had it for the older kids.
Oh, okay.
Because apparently they did something throughout the year to earn it or something like that.
Oh,
right?
nice.
But yeah,
I'm cool with that. Yeah,
but it was. I still had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
The kiddos had a lot of fun and things like that.
I think it's weird that you had a lot of fun. Like, you know,
I mean,
you're like waiting all year for field day. Like,
yeah, you go out there and you're just having fun with your kid and her friends and things like that. And
yeah,
it was pretty cool. Like yesterday, my she had
you have to enjoy it because eventually one day, you know, like I told Lizzie, right? I go, eventually one day you're going to be old news. You know what I mean?
Oh,
you're not going to be
like with my
welcome,
oldest, she's done with me, right?
Yeah.
She doesn't want anything to do with me.
Yeah.
You know?
And so I was like, that day's coming, so you have to appreciate what you have now.
Like she'll go on like she'll have like a field trip with the band or something like that, and she's like, you're not signing up, right? I don't want you to sign up. I don't want you to go. We're like, okay, fine. Versus the youngest, she's like, Dad, field trip, field day, I need you coming, right? You're going to be there, right? You're my ride or die. You're coming, right, Dad? Yeah, no, I'll be there. I'll be there, kid. Just chill.
Does she not ask her mom to do anything?
Yeah, I'm more fun.
I mean, yeah.
I
would have said
right?
I
yeah.
would agree with that. Yeah.
But no, you know, I look forward to this stuff. I have fun.
Yeah.
You know, I get to know, you know, a lot of the kids that she's friends with and things like that in school. It was funny yesterday. She had the
you like talking to other kids
award ceremony, and like they're at it, and we're at the end of the row in the middle. So you've got like the middle, and you have like a row of seats here, and then a row of seats there. While I was on the end on this side. And the kids come walking down the aisle, so I'm on the very end.
Okay,
right?
Okay. You're in the middle of the stack, but on the inside aisle.
Right,
Okay.
And walk by, and there's several kids like, hey, Kinsey's dad. Hey, Kinsey's dad. Hey, and Liz looks at me, she goes, kind of popular, huh? I was like, yeah, I'm kind of a big deal.
I'm kind of a big deal with elementary kids. Yeah. I think I'd be more nervous and scared than anything.
I'm kind of a big deal in the third grade.
I would say that if there was a security officer around, they'd definitely have your number at this point. They're like watching you more than anything. Like at one point, I didn't even think you were allowed any, like within 50 feet of an elementary school. And now I hear about you going to events. And
That's not me.
And all these kids know who you are. I think that's even more telling. I think it's quite disturbing, to be honest with you.
I show up at the events.
I mean, it's quite. It makes me nervous at this point.
Okay.
Like, are you even allowed over here? Like, are you allowed out of your house?
What do you mean?
Starting to look and see if you got an ankle bracelet on or something like that on. Are you supposed, like when you moved into your house, did you have to tell everybody, your neighbors, that you?
I don't have to tell anybody anything.
So you got out of it, huh? You didn't know. You were never convicted.
Okay.
All right. I got you. I just want to make sure.
Never been accused.
No. Oh no. You've been accused.
Oh no. Just by you, which is absurd. Like it's crazy when he starts handing out homemade treats.
Yeah.
Then it's time to worry. Yeah. I ain't making anything.
I'm telling you.
The bold claims that you make in regards to me, they're just so absurd. It's like,
you're not allowed within 50 feet of the school or a Chuck E. Cheese, from what I understand. like, I usually invite you to the kid's birthday party or like a whatever event, unless it's at a Chuck E. Cheese or near a school. I'm like, I just legally can't do it because then I'm asking for trouble. Like now I'm an accessory. Well, it sucks to hear. It's great that I'm glad you had a good time, but it sucks to hear the way things are now. What's up, Melton? How we doing? Cheers, bud.
Melton.
It does. It's sad. It's sad to think about these kids not getting that kind of experience, like where you're just it's a full on day. You never slept better in your life than after field day.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, don't get me wrong. The kids slept like a champ.
Yeah. Well, because it's recess the whole time, right? You're always
going. It's recess the whole time. You're playing. It's half the day, right?
It's like sensory overload or something.
It goes
like
on till like 1 o'clock, and it's just they're nonstop.
They cut them loose after 1. They don't expect them to go back to school, right?
Well, they have the option. But my kid's like, no, I want to stay at school, Dad. I'm like, okay.
What do they do the rest of the day? Go to the gym or something?
In their class, I think she said they did a lot of stuff on their computer and stuff.
Like homeroom or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, because like in third grade, she actually has a rotation. Yeah. Like she has an A block and a B block in third grade. Yeah. Which is different than with like my oldest, with the public school, completely different than the public school versus the charter school that she goes to, that the youngest goes to.
I hate that they miss out on that, but it's just one of those things, right? It's called times are changing, and like it happened about 10 years ago where it was like, you know what, it's the competitiveness. They need to get it out of there because it made some kids feel sad because they weren't fast or they were kind of lumpy or something like that. I went to school with a buddy, and he was the dude. He was on the baseball team with me, but he was kind of hefty, and. He was when we ran track. He always ran on the outside. I go, what are you running on the outside for, dude? You know how much further you have to fucking run on the 5th lane around this goddamn track? And he goes, yeah. I go, make these other sons of bitches run around you. Run on the inside. It's the shortest distance, whatever. And so, we became friends and stuff like that. And so finally, he went away one summer and came back, spiked fucking hair, listening to like Limp Bizkit and fucking. He looked like the lead singer of Offspring and shit. You know what I mean? And so I was like, dude, it's like you just need a little guidance or something to kind of help you along the way.
Here's this one kid in her class. He's a little bit on the bigger side, right? Yeah. And I've never seen somebody move as slow as this kid in my entire life.
That's what I'm saying.
So they did this absurd thing where just before field day, they had a fire drill. Like I'm sitting there and I'm in my kid's class.
Okay.
And
you're there again? Why the fuck are you always at school?
This is field day.
Oh, I thought you said right before field day.
Yeah, like right before, like 10 minutes before field day.
So before
field day,
before the event. Okay, I was like, why are you back at the school? Get your ass to work, you weirdo.
It's 8 o'clock.
God,
I had to be there at 8 o'clock.
Okay, yeah.
I'm in the room by 8:05. Right,
gotcha.
And I'm sitting there, and the teacher again. Her teacher wasn't there, so they split her class up into all the other third grade classes.
Okay, gotcha.
To start with, and so she's in the teacher's room, and I'm in there, and the teacher walks up. She comes up to me. She's like, "Hey, just so you know, we're gonna do a fire drill here in a minute."
Okay.
Just whispering it to me on the download. Give me the hey. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, cool. And
feel like we do fire drills all the time at work. Well, when you show up,
and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, this is dumb. It's field day. Why are we doing a fire drill on field? But whatever.
I gotta hear it now.
Right?
I mean, the story's so great. I gotta hear
this kid, so she's like, all right, everyone lines up, and there's this one kid who he's the last one in line, slow as can be, and we start walking, and we're literally we walk out of the room, we take a right, we go down a flight of stairs, 'cause she's on the 2nd floor.
Okay.
And then we walk out the door, and we're outside.
Okay.
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 how the hell this kid is so damn slow, but he's like so slow, like the teacher just doesn't even care. So like I'm behind everyone, right? I'm like, I'm the extra adult in here. I'll be in the back of the line, right?
Them down the fucking stairs.
And we're going, and this kid, I swear to God, it takes him almost 5 minutes to walk down one flight of stairs. He's going so damn slow.
Did you ask him why I was going so slow? I mean, you're an uninterested third party.
I'm just chilling. I'm just going to make sure this kid gets to the class.
Yeah. Hey man, we're gonna burn up in this goddamn. Corey, how we doing?
And he's like, what? We get passed up by 4 other classes.
Wants to make sure the teacher isn't teaching important things. Yeah, he's on the other side of that. I don't think he's. But
yeah, we get passed up by 4 other classes. We're walking. At one point, the teacher's way the hell over there. She looks back.
Did you ask him if he was all right?
Dude, this kid's just slow. I remember him from last year.
He in a hurry for shit.
He's got 0 fucks to give.
Oh man,
and he's just going slow
already at such a young age, huh?
And like we get there, and by the time we get there, we get there and we get in line, and we're there for like a minute, and they're like, "All right, time to head back in." That's how long it took this kid to get over there where we're supposed to be. That by the time he gets there, it's time to go back in. And like we get there,
you leave him outside.
We get there, and I get to we're there, and her teacher looked over at me. She's like, gave me a nod, like, thanks for, keeping up with him because I don't have time for this kid.
Yeah.
Like,
but they tried like a cattle prod or anything?
If this was a real fire, this kid would be dead. Like, he's so damn slow.
I think maybe that's what they probably need to do is light a fire in this kid's ass, literally.
You need to put this kid in the front of the line. That's what you need to do, right?
Yeah, where the kids are all behind him and shit.
Right, like, hey, let's go.
Yeah. And
then we start going back in.
Yeah.
And he's just going slow as me. It's like, hey, buddy, want to pick up the pace a little bit? He just kind of looked at me and then looked back forward and just kept on going slow. Like,
you didn't ask him if he spoke like English, French, Spanish, Japanese, Chinese.
I've heard the kid talk.
Yeah.
Not much, but I've heard him say a few words from time to time.
Huh.
Like, nah, I'm good. Or, something like that.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, dude, kid was
I would have started pulling up my
slow.
phone and just typing in, let's move it in French. Or whatever. Shit like that. I don't know.
Man, this little kid, I mean, slow. I've never seen anybody move as slow as this kid.
Huh. That's crazy.
I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Zootopia.
Nah.
Where they have the sloth in there.
I don't watch animated
and
movies.
He's just like
kid movies. I don't watch that shit.
Hey.
So he moves that slow? Oh.
Okay, round 2. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right, ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
God. No, I wouldn't be able to do it.
This kid,
I wouldn't be able to do it.
And he's just going at his own pace. Tap that sprint button.
Just tap it, man. Just tap it.
He's walking up the stairs, and you got as we're going up the stairs, which took us a good almost 10 minutes to go up the stairs.
No shit.
A lot longer to go up the stairs than it does to go. And we got all these people behind us, and at one point you have this teacher going, "Come on, let's go this way," leading other kids around him.
Yeah,
because this kid's just
that's crazy.
Just going so
I wonder what's
slow.
wrong with him.
I
wonder what's wrong with him. There's something wrong with him. You know what I mean?
0 fucks.
There's something wrong with that kid. Yeah, that's crazy as shit. That's nuts.
It was insane.
Sounds like a headache from hell. I had like I said before, I was like, it just sounds like, for me, it's like, damn, I hate that field day is like that, or it's just recess now. Like it sounds like a total give up by the teachers. I think that's what I kind of feel like.
I mean, you say that, but then the teachers were really involved with it too.
In
right?
recess.
Right, but you've got some of them out there
pegging the shit out of the kid with
doing jump rope
ball.
with them, playing basketball with them.
So they didn't want to do structured shit. They just wanted to hang out with the kids.
They're just hanging out, But it wasn't you had a bunch of parents that were there, and there was a row of chairs, and I kid you not, they were all full with parents just sitting there on their phones. Like, you volunteered to come here to be a part of this, and you want nothing to do with your kid.
They just want to sit there and hang out. Yeah.
So, he's going places in life. Not quickly, but he's going places.
Oh, shit. That guy could be like the next billionaire.
You never know.
Probably writing some code or some shit like that. You don't have no idea.
That's why I tell my kid to be nice to everybody.
Yeah, you always got to
be nice to everybody.
That's the way you
be like, even that guy? Yeah, even that.
You give that guy a Snickers. You're like, here you go. Remember that Snickers I gave you?
When he walks around shooting up the place.
Oh, come on, Alan. Don't say it. God damn.
Well, I thought we were doing the Dane Cook bit.
We were doing the Dane Cook. You could have left that part out. You could have left that part out. And everybody doesn't need to know.
Thanks for the Snickers.
Yeah, everybody doesn't need to know what bit we're running here. God damn. Again, we're having Sam Adams with the new version, the enlightened or lighter version. I don't know what the hell this is.
Remastered.
Distinctively complex and balanced. Yeah, remastered. Yeah, there you go. So, but yeah, it's I think it's doing pretty well so far. Not bad. But yeah, no, it's how it is, right? You know, it's the way things are, and that's cool. Field day is field day. You know, F it, right? So, these kids out there having fun.
The kids still look
like
forward
another week
to
or
it,
two.
and they have a blast. She's done this week. Friday's her last day.
I think Bella said something about that.
The oldest kid still has another week left.
High school though, right?
Yeah, well, different school districts, like her whole school district.
They just went to extra.
They start later.
Okay,
so it's one of those. The youngest, she goes to a charter school, and they start before the oldest does at her school.
Yeah. Okay. Well, cool. There you go. Yeah, I was like sitting there thinking about it. I feel like it ended sooner this year than it has in the past, but we didn't have a lot of crazy weather this year either.
No, you didn't, and you had like a lot of days. But one thing that they do differently is they schedule days off throughout the year that could possibly be canceled later because of snow and ice days.
Right. Yeah, they've had a couple of those.
And they didn't have to cancel any of them this year.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, hey, this day was a day off. It was planned for a day possibly for ice days. We didn't have any, so we still have it.
Yeah. And so, school's ending pretty quick. I remember when, like, we graduated or whatever, it was like we were done by Memorial Day. Like, Memorial Day weekend, I'm pretty sure we graduated or some shit. So,
yeah. And I mean, we've got...
But recently, they've gone into June. You know what I mean? Like, it seemed like everybody went into June.
The oldest has got 1 week left. She'll be done just before Memorial Day.
There you go.
I think one of the biggest things is, like, they start before Labor Day. Like, before, you didn't start before Labor Day.
Yeah, now they start, like, middle of August.
It's usually, like, a week or two before Labor Day or something like that.
Which I'm fine with, though. If they get out in May, then yeah, fine. But if they were getting out in like mid-June and they had to start mid-August, I'm like, you got to give these kids some time. No, it's a bad thing for them because they get like dumber over the holidays, over the summer because they don't retain it. They lose a lot of, like, was it 20%, 30% of what they learn?
Some of them do, but like my oldest, she does summer school because she's got some things that she wants to do her senior year. She's going to go through this program where by the time she graduates high school, she'll be a registered EMT.
Okay.
And she doesn't have to pay for that. It's done through the school. So she's done summer school the last 2 years to get some classes out of the way so that she can do that her senior year.
There you go.
My youngest, that kid, when she's on the phone with her friends FaceTiming, they're playing school. This kid loves doing school, loves learning. Like, during the summer, she wants me to give her assignments to do. We do summer reading programs, and she's reading for a couple hours a day and things like that, earning all the prizes she can. And
nice.
She's reading at a middle school level in the third grade.
I was about to say she's like 8 or 6 or 7 or 8 years old, right?
9.
Yeah. So they haven't got over to school yet. So it's like you hope that they keep those properties all the way through middle and high school,
right?
Because once they fucking give up, it's like, oh my god.
With her, I think she will. She wants to be a teacher, and she wants to stick with that. But then also, like, this summer, the daycare that she goes to during the school year, they earned a bunch of grants and stuff like that, so it's free this summer.
What did you say?
The daycare she goes to is free this summer.
She's in daycare?
Well, before and after school.
Oh.
She goes because her school gets out at like 3, and we're still at work.
They don't ship her to home, or you don't go pick her up? I mean, you're at home.
The drive line is insane.
So you'd rather go to daycare because you don't want to go to the drive line?
Well, I would have to leave work for almost an hour every day.
An hour? How far is the school?
10 minutes away.
No way.
But that drive line is insane. It's awful. Like, there's a lot of daycares in the area that if your
Peasy in the house. What's up, Peasy?
If your kid goes to that school, they won't take him because they spend so much time in the drive line.
Sitting there waiting?
Yeah.
Jesus.
So, but she has before and after school care that she does on site at the school. They have a daycare in the school.
Yeah.
And they've got this summer. They got a bunch of grants, so it's free this summer. So she's gonna go this summer. Normally we keep her at home. There's no.
They used to call it something else.
Cost.
Was it camp or something like that? Like they used to call it like a camp or whatever.
Yeah. I mean,
so it's not like fucking daycare. You know what I mean?
But
yeah.
And they do a field trip every week and things like that.
Daycare is expensive. Yeah. It was expensive back in 20 years ago, and it's still fucking expensive.
I just do before and after school, and it's like $115 a week or something like that. It's like $100 something bucks a week.
Yeah, it's like $500 a month. Yeah, it's not bad.
So, but like before school, it's an hour.
Yeah.
Depending on what time I get her there at, could be less than an hour. And then after school, we typically pick her up shortly after 5.
Yeah.
You got school at 3:20 or something like that. So
nice, man. Oh man.
But yeah, it's just. But no, so she gets to go do that for free this year. They do a field trip every week and things like that. They have movie days, theme days, all kinds of stuff.
It's like summer camp. It's summer camp. Yeah.
So she's looking forward to that.
Yeah, and that's worth it.
And I'm looking forward to it because I don't have to. Again, this kid wakes up in the morning. She's like, "Dad, what do I need to do today?" Like she expects me to draw up a whole freaking lesson plan for each day.
Well, have her dig some fucking holes in. Don't you need some landscaping work done?
No, I encourage the mind.
Well, that's fine too. Read a book and go dig a fucking hole.
No, you got to clean something in the house. Or
have something clean. Do some physical labor. You know what I mean? Like do something.
But yeah,
sitting around fucking reading all day. That's good for like first 4 hours. But hey, let's grab something and start cleaning.
Well, she's reading. She's learning Spanish. She's learning Mandarin.
Yeah.
Because her school does trilingual. They do English, Spanish, and Mandarin.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying though. Like, read a book for 4 hours and then get to some fucking work.
I gotta give her math assignments and stuff, and then like she wants me to check them, and it's just like it's too much, kid. I have a job I have to do.
Fucking give it the look over and give it, check. Who gives a shit?
Well, I want to make sure she's doing it right, so when she goes to school, she's not failing. But yeah.
That's why the teachers are there.
Well, not during the summer.
No, that's what I'm saying. Why when she goes back to school and it's like, oh, you did this wrong. Oh, all right, well, I'll fix that then. Jesus. That's like fucking eating away at my brain. This fucking nonsense. Oh, that was a walk. Jesus. Motherfucker took 45 steps. He walked in from the 3-point line.
You just can't take 50 steps. It's the new NBA.
God. What we got?
You wanted to discuss tipping.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that. But real quick, let's talk about the shows that we have on the network.
Okay.
Strikeout Beer.
Got a lot of shows.
We've moved over to not just Strikeout Beer, but the Sports and Beer Podcast Network. So you have Strikeout Beer, this show that you're watching right now, listening to it, streaming it wherever you love to stream your podcast, or you want to watch it on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We're here every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Time. And then also the other shows that we have, Talking Baseball with Alan, Talking Lions with Alan, SB Baseball, and the Texas Rangers Roundup.
And
there's
SB Fantasy
SB
Football.
Fantasy Football. I was like, God damn, there's another one. I know there's another one.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you're talking all those different shows, all on the same network. Wherever you stream your podcast, everything's out there. You love baseball, check out the baseball podcast. You want to talk fantasy football? Now, fantasy football is about to be kicking up a notch or two.
About to be hopping.
Yeah.
But also, like with the baseball one.
Let me go hot.
Is with what I do with Talking Allen is gorgeous. I'll talk about things that are happening in the league and a little bit more like educational type stuff too. Like I just did a whole episode about
educating people,
the immaculate inning.
Yeah, and
I talked about what an immaculate inning is, the history of it. How many have we had? All of that stuff. I've got an episode coming up later this week on the cycle.
Yeah.
And got a lot of other things in the works planned to talk about and things like that.
Nice.
So.
I mean, the Braves are up right now 2-0 on the Rangers. They beat them 2 nights ago. Then they got beat by the Rangers. And I called for a split.
They shut out the Rangers, right?
Yeah, 12-0 on Monday. Then the Rangers beat them 7-4. Right now the Rangers are down by 1 going into they're in the bottom of the 4th. I make all my predictions on the Ranger Roundup on Sunday nights. I do the recording on Sunday nights, but it goes out
releases on Mondays.
Monday morning. And I called for a split on this one.
In a 3-game series, right?
Oh, I think it's 4. It goes all the way to 4. Hold on, let me look. I'm pretty sure. God damn it. I hit the wrong button. There we go.
I don't think you called for a split.
No. You're right. You know what?
I think you called for I think you said
they only have 3 games.
Yeah.
Oh, 2-2. Watch out now. Rangers
you call for a 2 or 3, I think.
2 out of 3 for the Rangers. I also hold on. I got the Atlanta Braves schedule pulled up. What I need to do is pull up the Texas Rangers.
I mean, it's still a 3-game series whether you look at the Rangers or the Braves.
But
schedule.
I need to see what I called out for the. So the Braves, 12-0 Monday. Rangers 7-4 yesterday. Right now tied at 2, bottom of the 4th. And right. It's only a 3-game. I think I called for either.
You said 2 or 3.
I really thought that they're going to pull 2 out of 3 out of this one, but the Braves, they're looking pretty solid. But I think I'm going to stand by that. And then they got the Rockies coming to town to finish up the week, so they get tomorrow off. Then they got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Braves always look good. They look good.
I'm excited to have something to cheer about. Being a Braves fan, a lot of talent locked up for years to come. I mean, for the most part, you've had a lot of things to cheer about with the Braves, right?
I was Braves fans for a long time.
Strider, Acuna are special. Strider, I'm actually going to record an episode on Strider.
Yeah.
In the season that guy's having. We were talking about him the other day, and I think he's averaging 15 strikeouts per 9 innings right now.
Yeah, he's on fire. Something ungodly.
Absurd.
Right, yeah. Something you can't keep up.
And Acuna is also doing some special things. He's gonna do a 40-40 season. 40 home runs and 40 stolen bases this year.
This is the year to steal bases. You ever want to do that 40 for 40 or 40-40? This is the year to do it. And I had the first overall pick in my fantasy league, and I was sitting there texting Alan the whole time. I go, I don't know what to do, man. I love Acuna. I love watching him. He's a great player, and I end up taking Judge. And I'm not regretting it.
Regret there.
No, I'm not regretting it. He's on pace for 40-60. I mean, he's just it's easier to still. It's easier to steal bases this year than anything. Like, it's almost like there needs to be an asterisk next to this season.
Yeah.
Because they enlarged the bases. They got this crazy, the rules of how many times you can go over to first. They got the pitch clock. They got all,
Got him.
Yeah. I like how Hernandez pulled up right there and set a truck in his ass.
Yeah.
He could have full-on truck Tucker. And he said, that's the kind of shit you need. You don't need these pricks that are just running over people. You don't need that. It's not. There's no place in the game for it anymore. It's just not there.
It's definitely a different game.
So, but I love doing SP baseball. We're going to record an episode after when we're done here. And we have to record an episode for SP Fantasy Football.
Yep.
All these shows are available wherever you stream your podcast. And it's Alan and myself, and we're sitting there talking. Now, Alan will do some talking baseball with Alan, and that's just him. He's talking about current events or something that popped up and things like that. You did a Bauer one.
Trevor Bauer.
Trevor Bauer.
Yep.
Well, yeah, tons of fun. It has been a lot of fun. So looking forward to it.
I can tell you there's 2 players that have their own individual episodes coming up. I want to talk about what Strider's doing this year, but I also want to talk about Ohtani.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the things that he's doing this year is just insane.
Yeah. No, I say, like I said, asterisks. It could be something as simple as like, hey, this is the first year these things were implemented, things like that, because it does change the way baseball moves, and I'm okay with it. There's still people bitching about how quick and fast baseball games are going through.
Why would you bitch about that? I don't understand that.
You got old school purists out there, man.
You've had a couple games this year that are under 2 hours,
which
is awesome.
Yeah, I like watching them.
Like and I think the Rangers actually posted about this on their Facebook page. And it was like, hey, get your season tickets now. You can still get partial game season tickets. Single game tickets are on sale. Baseball it's more action packed, more stolen bases, more runs, and game time is down and average at 27 minutes.
Yeah, Ohtani is a generational player. Once he's gone, people would be like, oh man, you know what? I wish I would have spent more time watching him and things like that. Because he's like a goddamn unicorn out there. It's like watching some magical animal just operate.
The purists bug me.
I don't mind. I'm kind of old school when it comes to a lot of things, but I'm very progressive on other topics. Like, I'm like, no, dude, I'm not dealing with that shit. No. You know what I mean?
I mean, we've talked about it. Like, we've done 2 episodes so far on the SB Baseball podcast where we've talked about the unwritten rules of baseball and how they're dumb.
Yeah, Bat Flip's coming up here pretty soon. You know how I feel about that.
But again, we're going to talk a little bit. Unwritten rule of baseball on the fan side of things.
Yeah.
Just to give you a little sneak peek, we're going to be talking about being a fan and catching home run balls and the rules revolving around that and things like that. I love the bat flips, the excitement, and the celebrating as long as it's not showing up and taunting. But here's my thing. If you flip the bat, you're showing up the guy, right?
I don't know.
You had the guy for the Rays a couple weeks ago where he gets the grounder hit to him nice and slow. He grabs it, takes it, it's got in his hand, tosses it to himself, catches it, and then throws the guy out.
It's
like,
great. It's so great.
It's just fun.
Yeah.
And this is something that I think like really started coming into baseball when Bryce Harper came in, right? Yeah. Bryce Harper caught a bunch of crap because he was trying to make baseball fun.
Yeah.
And that's a problem that we have here. And I'll just say here in America, you don't have as many really great U.S.-born players like you used to. And it's because kids these days don't care about baseball. It's long. It's slow. It's boring. So you have to do something to grab their attention and bring them in. And I think MLB is doing a good job of that with these rule changes, with the pitch clock, with the bigger bases, the quicker game times. Flip your bat.
The bat flip is, I'll talk about this when we do the show, and we actually break this down. And it's one of those things where you flip the bat and you're just having fun. It's when you flip the bat and, like, look at the pitcher, grab your crotch, tell him to go fuck himself and fuck his mother and shit like that. That's where I got a problem.
Did you see what happened? So you had the instance with Judge the other day.
Fuck you and
right?
fuck you,
And they're playing, and just before he hits, I think, his second home run of the day, he's there watching, and he looks over to his dugout real quick. You see him look at his dugout, then look forward and hit a home run. And they asked Judge about it, and he's like, what were you doing? He's like, well, there were some guys on our team chirping, and I wanted to see who it was because he wasn't okay with it, with the things that they were saying and things like that.
Yeah.
And, of course, you had the other people like, oh, no, he's cheating, stealing signs, things like that. And so they hear that, and the next time he comes up to bat, he's staring at the pitcher the entire time, hits the home run, his entire way around the bases.
Staring at him.
Didn't take his eyes off the pitcher.
And I mean, you're not going to do anything. It's like, you know what I mean? He's such a big dude. What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
But it was his way of saying, I wasn't cheating.
Yeah. And we've done the same thing. Like, listen, it's not on the same level, but we've been part of softball, baseball, and things like that here. And, you have a problem with a teammate from time to time, and, you're looking like, who the fuck is over there making that noise or looking, whatever, because you want to know. Because you're going to tell them to shut up when you get in there.
With Judge, he's a leader on that team, right?
Yeah.
He's the captain. Yeah. He's the leader of that team. Yep. You're talking about a franchise in the Yankees that is a historical franchise, and you hold your weight. You're supposed to hold your way a certain way, right?
Yeah.
Act a certain way and things like that. Corey, my kid chose not to play this last season of Little League this year. It made me sad. And he agrees with you, 100.
Yeah. My kid played a couple of years, and he was like, you know what, he just loved soccer more. And, I didn't like, hey, you want to play now? Like, when we're sitting there in the garage, he goes, I wish I would have played hockey. He's sitting there going through all my old stuff and whatever. And he goes, I wish I would have played hockey. I know you told me a billion times. He goes, I wish I would have played baseball more and whatnot. But, he just really did love soccer. I go, it's like, it's your childhood.
You love soccer and you have fun playing it.
I'm not that guy. I was like, I looked at him, I was like, I'm just not that guy that's going to push you into doing anything you don't want to do when it comes to that kind of stuff. But if you sign up, you got to finish it. It's like, you just have to play and you got to get through it. Yeah. But, and he did. Everything he started, he finished. But I was like, you sure you don't want to skate? You don't want to get on the ice? And he never wanted to. But now he's like, man, I wish I would have just done it. I go, you would have had some fun, kid.
Yeah.
I go, hockey was a blast. I played.
I love my years playing hockey.
I played hockey and baseball all the way through.
Maybe the kid will like theater.
High school.
What?
Maybe the kid will like theater.
Busby. Taking shots at people he doesn't even know.
Busby's got a couple kids. Maybe they'll already go into theater a little bit.
Exactly. If you force them, it makes it more stressful on everyone involved. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like with my youngest daughter, she's real big with softball. She loves playing softball, and she wanted to. This year is her first year of kids pitching, and she wanted to be a pitcher. And I said, well, if you're going to be a pitcher, here's what we have to do. Right? It's not like with this other stuff where you don't have to practice all the time. Especially when you first start learning to pitch and fast pitch softball, it takes a while. So it's like, hey, if we're going to do this, we got to do it a couple times a week. I'm paying for her to do lessons and things like that because I didn't know the first thing about fast pitch softball and teaching them how to pitch. So I'm learning as she's learning and things like that. But it's like she's gotten to the point to where she really, really enjoys it. And, we just finished her season and we're still... She's talking to me. She's like, we're still going to practice during the week and things like that during the off season. This is her first off season doing something during it. So it's fun. She enjoys it. I enjoy going out there with her. Gives us a chance to spend time with each other.
Yeah, they liked Fortnite for a while. And then they, my kid was a Rocket League kid. He liked Fortnite, but he played Rocket League. He actually was fucking ranked and shit. Like, I think he cracked the top 100 in Rocket League in duos and trios. So it was nuts. Yeah. It was absolutely insane.
Brad, my oldest played baseball for 5 years. old until 9th grade, and then out of the blue switched to track. And that's my thing. Like with my kid, like I've always encouraged them, do what you want to do, right? My oldest, she did softball and she did band. The youngest, she does dance, she does softball. She's going to here shortly. She wants to start getting into drama with the school when she's old enough at her school. When she gets to the middle school age, when they have it and things like that, she'll be a part of the choir, the band. I'm like, whatever you want to do. I'm not going to force my kid to do one sport. I think that's a big mistake that a lot of people do is they force their kids to do one thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I think a lot of people try to make their kids live some type of glory that they have. You know what I mean?
And then you listen to stories like Gretzky, right? He was a really good baseball player, but he was also hockey, right? Mm-hmm. And his dad never forced him to just play hockey. You do what you want to do.
Yeah.
So Gretzky was playing baseball. He was playing hockey.
He's an athlete.
He just let him do whatever he wanted to do.
Yeah.
You know? It's something like that happens.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
With Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Now with most, they're like, oh, my kid's really good at this. This is all you do. No, let your kid do it all.
Well, these days, parents are, they're kids raising kids, right? They don't know everything. People are, they're out there saying and doing shit that they have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. You know what I mean? They don't know. They weren't raised right anyway, and then they're trying to pass on their half-ass, parenting skills onto their fucking kids. Yeah. It's just, it is what it is. But you just gotta, weed through all that.
You just let them do what they like. With my oldest, this was her junior year. She was on the softball team, and then she decided not to play anymore. Jackson Fight has strict ahead, but you can't argue with the results.
What else we got? I think we have to quick hit real quick on the NBA and the NHL, and then we have a nice little topic I think some people are going to be excited about. Oh my God! So right now the NBA, was it conference finals? Conference finals are going on.
Yeah.
You have the Nuggets and the Lakers out of the West. You have the Heat and the Celtics out of the East.
Nuggets win game one.
They did. They were up by a substantial amount. I'm surprised they got as close.
The Lakers dial it in, late in the game.
I hope everybody's taking the over on these games.
But then you've got Boston, Miami right now. You're looking at 47-44 Boston right now. I mean, this is going to be a hell of a series.
I think it's going to be better. It's going to be a lot more
really
entertaining than the Lakers Nuggets. So
I think that Lakers, it's tied up 47-47 now.
There you go.
I think that Lakers Nuggets series is going to be really good.
Yeah.
Jokic, Jokic is. Dude, he had this step back shot. Mm-hmm. A few feet behind the 3-point line with Davis in his face.
Yeah.
And dude throws it up and hits it. And you got the quote from Davis where he goes, yeah, he hit that shot and I just looked at him and I just smiled and laughed because I couldn't cover him any better.
Yeah.
There's nothing else. The only way I could have stopped him was to tackle him.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he was on him as best you can guard him without fouling him. And he still hits a shot. He's just like, what do? You just smile and you laugh and you just take in.
Yeah, it's one fucking shot.
You just take in the best player in the league right now.
Yeah, he got snubbed out of I think his third MVP in a row for Embiid, who got fucking just.
But Embiid is really freaking good though too.
He's good, but is he MVP? I don't know, man.
Hey, you had Jokic getting knocked out in the first round.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It got him.
Oh, and the twig and berries.
Oh, those foul tips right in the square and the pills. They got it. Yeah, as soon as he shot up, I go, oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Murray was fire as well. Yeah, no, he was, for sure.
Yeah.
But, it's just, Jokic he's been one of the best players in the league for the last 5-6 years, right?
They had to move it to somebody else.
And so is Embiid, right?
Yeah.
All those years that Jokic is winning those MVPs, you could argue for Embiid. But then you can also argue for Giannis.
Yeah, I would have done something else. I don't think Embiid was... I mean, MVP, I don't know, man. It's such a weird...
That team's a lot better with him in the lineup than it is without him.
Yeah, but either way, he sucks anyhow. Like, he, what did he put up, like fucking 5 points in the last game?
I don't know.
Then you got the NHL, right? You got the Panthers and Hurricanes coming out of the East. Let's go Canes. And then the Stars and the Golden Knights out of the West. Oh, boy. Looking forward to it.
Those Rapid Dave's 2 favorite kids.
And then you got the Canes. Canes is my third. That's my stepkids.
Oh, God.
You know what I mean? I was like, shit.
So you're going to get like a 3-way jersey going on?
I don't do the halfway jersey. I don't get any of that.
That's why I said 3-way, right?
I don't get the 3-way jersey.
On there.
I don't do any of that shit.
Canes in the middle and the Stars and the Knights on the 2 sides? I don't know, man.
I don't do any of that.
Which team is your heart? Are the Stars your heart? So that would be in the middle?
Stars.
And then so you got the Canes and the Knights on the 2 sides?
You got the Canes on the East and you got the Knights on the West.
There you go. It just depends on how you're standing.
For me, I really do hope the Canes move on past Florida. Florida's been doing, they just beat the brakes right off of Montreal. You know what I mean? Like, and then Montreal was talking shit. They were like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna fucking walk these kids to." I'm like, they beat the Bruins, who had the best record in the NHL this year.
Well, hold on, they
record breaking.
I was going to say they had the best record in all of the NHL for a regular season.
Yeah.
The greatest regular season team ever. Notice I said regular season.
Yeah,
team.
regular season. They beat the brakes off of them, and then come back and beat the shit out of the Leafs. The Leafs won 1 game. The Leaf fans were excited and celebrating, almost had a fucking parade because they didn't get swept. And then they lost the next game.
So that brings me back to Judge, right? Because you're talking about the Leafs.
Yeah.
We're talking about the Blue Jays, and they're accusing Michael Judge of cheating.
Yeah.
And then he hits a home run, and it hits they got that big Maple Leaf, that big Toronto sign out there, and he hits it and freaking breaks it. And he stares your pitcher down the whole way around the bases. Oh, you think I'm stealing signs? That's cool.
Yeah. Cool story, bro. Cool story. So
I don't know if you paid attention or not, but I'm pretty good at this whole baseball thing.
Yeah. And I think that Florida has already kind of proven themselves to be just a powerhouse this year. They got whatever it is. And
I don't know what it is, but they got it.
They're going.
Are they that team?
They are that team. I mean, listen, Carolina beat the Islanders 4-2 in the first round, and then they beat
the best player in the league in Connor McDavid.
And then they beat the Devils 4-1. So, it's like they're on fire. I think this series is going to be amazing. The Stars and the Knights, it's going to be stressful.
Does it start up tomorrow?
Yeah, game 1 tomorrow, 7 p.m.
Okay, so you've got the Canes in Florida playing tomorrow, and the Stars and the Knights playing on Friday, right?
Yeah, and they're in Vegas.
Yeah,
Friday.
Vegas, baby. You going to be there?
I don't know, man. I don't know yet. I asked Lizzie if we were going. She's like,
when I talked to you on Monday, you were going.
Yeah, she's like, we want to go. Like, I don't know. Well, because I thought I pushed it.
You're already looking at tickets and getting ready to book them and everything.
Well, because I was trying to go for the 27th. So in a week from now. Or a week from this Saturday.
So game what?
It's let's see, 1, 2, game 5. And so
if you get a game 5,
they're not sweeping. Ain't nobody sweeping shit. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna head out there either for the Monday. Well, no. Okay, so the Knights will be out there on Saturday, and then they're back here on a Monday. So I'm like, all right, well, we'll see, right? Maybe I can get out there. I want to go to both. I want to go to the Knights game. I'm just gonna fly in for the night. Fly out on the red eye, come back home. And then, hopefully catch a Stars game sometime this week. We'll see. But, yeah, no, if I go out to a Stars game, I'm going to have the Stars gear on. If I go to a Knights game in Vegas, I'm going to have the Knights gear on. Super excited. I couldn't be more excited about it. And, it's fun. It's fun times. Fun times in the NHL. Yeah. Playoff hockey is the best.
Playoff hockey is the best. Like, I love it.
Something that's kind of annoying about fans, though.
You were almost ready to eat your words on Monday. Because you're like, 40 seconds left. The Stars are going to the conference finals.
They almost did.
And I told you, like, buddy, don't jinx yourself. No, we got this. And then the freaking fucking Kraken score a goal. And then with time expiring, whole net is wide open. Dude just missed the puck.
Ottinger's on the right side of the net. The puck comes across, and he's got and home. I don't even know who the fuck it was.
Kraken guy was ready. Had it wide open.
Yeah, it was terrible.
9 out of 10 times, that's a goal.
Yeah.
That's the one time he misses.
Yeah.
That's
just totally whiffed. Terrible. So there's your NBA, NHL update. Did you want to talk about? I don't know if you want to talk about this. Should we talk about it now, or should we talk about it in about 4 weeks?
I don't know. You tell. I don't know what you're talking about.
Tipping.
I mean, you want to talk about it,
man. So a story popped up from Ben and Jerry's yesterday. Chick comes in. She goes, "Hi, I'd like to have. I just want a warm waffle cone. Can I have a waffle cone?" She goes, "Yeah, sure, no problem. Whatever." Hands it to her, gets it, hands it to her, says, "That'll be $2. Okay. Flips the screen. And it's like a tip or whatever. She goes, "What the fuck?" The audio is out there. It's on TikTok. I'm not going to pull it up. She goes and hits yeah, no, because you just handed me a cone. You didn't do anything, right? And I apologize if this segment's going to run long. It's just a heads up for everybody. But Jesus Christ. Apparently, the woman or person, let's just say person, the person.
The customer.
No. The employee.
The associate?
Let's call it the employee.
The associate.
The employee threw a fit, a huff and a puff about not getting a tip on handing a person a fucking waffle cone.
Just the tip?
Just the tip. And so she's like, I wouldn't, if I asked you for 100 fucking waffle cones, I wouldn't give you a fucking tip. You're just handing me the goddamn thing. You didn't do anything. You just handed me this goddamn thing.
Even if I asked you to make me an ice cream cone, I'm still not tipping you.
I don't get, because do these people tip at McDonald's or Wendy's or Taco Bell or any of that other shit? You know what I mean? Are the people at Ben and Jerry's, that chick that, does she everywhere she goes, she just tipping people left, up, and right?
You know what? You want a tip? Do something cool. Be Tom Cruise in Cocktail while you fix my ice cream cone, right?
I am so fucking tired.
You got the cone, and you're scooping it, and you're throwing the scoops up, and you're catching it in the cone, and you're putting on the show. Okay, I'll tip you. You impressed me, right?
I am so fucking tired with this tip and shit. And I used to be so on board because I was like, oh, yeah, whatever. Waitresses and things like that. Or wait staff. I should say wait staff.
Yeah, if you go to a restaurant where they come and they wait on you and things like that, cool.
And I'm fucking annoyed by the percentage. Why do I got to pay a fucking percentage?
I'll tip you, and even if you do a bad job, I'll tip you. Not as much, but I'll still tip you. I'll tip you something, right?
My question is this for you. Hold on real quick.
Yeah.
Well, as you're telling me this story about your water glass, if your water glass stays full, then all that shit.
Right.
Do you do a percentage? So, you go to Bob's Steakhouse, and it's a $400 thing, and they comes by 4 times throughout the whole thing. Are you tipping $100? For him to walk by 4 fucking times? 5 times?
I've been to Bob's, and I have never tipped $100, but I've never had a $400 tab at Bob's. Right, so I can't speak on having a $400 tab because I've never, I don't play like that.
Who the hell's Moran? Is here because he would make a pro tip. Oh, that guy?
Yeah.
Was he gonna bitch? Was he a fucking waiter now?
But yeah, I will tip. I mean, if I'm going to pay more for a meal, I'm definitely going to tip more, right?
You have say you have a $200. You ever had a $200 meal in your life? $100. You've had a $100 meal?
I've come close. I've probably gotten somewhere around 170, 180.
Okay, so you're close to 200. What did you tip that night?
I probably got to the 200s on that.
Okay.
Somewhere between $20 and $30 tip on it.
Okay, so you're about $1.85 or $1.75, and you tip $30.
Somewhere, it just depends on.
Okay.
But I'll also go to other places. A lot of it just depends on where I go and the type of service.
How about Fuddruckers or Chili's?
Fuddruckers, they don't. What do they do?
I just like saying the word Fuddruckers.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It's shenanigans. You ever been to shenanigans?
It's going to be buttfuckers in the future, right?
Buttfuckers.
Yeah. Because they're gone now.
Yeah.
But if it's somewhere where
so 20% of $2. I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't get. I think he's on a hell of a delay. But yeah,
it depends on for example, if I go to Brutal, right?
Don't make that as an example because that's someplace that.
But I'm just saying,
you're trying to take care of people.
Somewhere that I go to Brutal, where the staff takes care of me. They go above and beyond. But I also know the guys out there and things like that. So it's different.
We fucking glance at the bar and we have a beer waiting for us. You know what I mean?
But if
and that's service, though.
Hey, but I've gone to other places where I know the owners and all the wait staff and stuff like that, and I don't get that service.
Yeah.
So again, I'll go to Brutal and just get beer to go and tip them 20-25%.
That's what's annoying. With that beer to go, the fucking meals to go shit, and it's like,
well,
oh my God.
But you also like coming out of, again, like during COVID, if I got stuff to go, I always tipped.
Yeah, it was COVID.
Right?
And
it was
job
different.
was giving us fucking $200 a week to stay home. Hey,
right?
Here's some fuck off money.
So, but it just depends on the situation, the service. If I go somewhere and they treat me, I've legit I'll walk into Brutal and it's like I'm at Cheers.
Yeah, of course.
I've literally walked in the Brutal and had the whole bar yell Allen.
Well, yeah.
You know? So, yeah, I'm going to...
That's what I'm saying.
It's my home place,
That's
right?
different. I'm talking about, like, you go to Chili's or you go somewhere and it's like, you know what? We were talking about the damn self-checkout lane. It's got a goddamn tip thing.
I'll never tip.
It's even got a rating. Rate me.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what do you want me to rate you?
I don't rate.
You didn't do a goddamn thing.
My youngest kid will rate, and she always rates 5 stars.
Because she did a phenomenal job?
Well, it's just
I love the self-checkout, and it's worth 5 stars every single time because I ain't got to deal with somebody that's like, because I still stand by the whole thing.
I got to gripe at you because you don't stack my groceries right.
Yeah.
You take my raw meat and you put it in there with like my bread or something like that, right?
I just have to deal with that because it's at Kroger and they hire certain human beings.
They don't train people to stack groceries anymore.
Well, no, because
just remember when we were kids, you went to go work at Food Lion.
Well, Kroger's got special needs people. You can't blame them.
Oh no.
Yeah, they're special needs, dude.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not blaming them.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
They know. You know what? They know how to stack groceries right. I've never had a problem with them.
No, that's what I'm talking about. That's all we have. All the stackers out at Kroger down the street from my house, they're all special needs.
But I've been to places where you don't have a stacker and it's just a cashier.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Do you sack your own shit or you wait for her to do it?
Well,
I don't know why I said her. Do you wait for them to do it?
They do it because they scan it and they've got the bag right there and they start bagging it as they're scanning.
Oh, they just fucking chunk that shit at the end.
Oh, no, I've never had that.
Oh, I'm sitting there fucking...
The only time I've had that is when they've had someone there to sack groceries.
I grab my pants, I pull them out, and I tuck my shirt in. I go, well, I'm on the clock today, baby. I look at Lizzie, I go, all right. So I just start fucking, whatever. She'll pull out some dollar bills and stuff. And
I don't go to lines where there's cashiers.
Yeah.
I do it myself.
You just do it yourself nowhere? Oh.
Just do it myself.
If there's no line, oh, fuck. I'll scoop into that line and say, hey, how you doing?
Hey, there's no line in self-checkout, too.
Yeah. Well, no, there's a fucking line of self-checkout. There ain't a line of goddamn what's it called? I was like, oh, my God. Yeah,
I've never seen that.
I love self-checkout, though. When they brought that in, I'm in. You'll be sorry someday.
You'll be replaced by a robot, and no cashiers will feel bad for you.
I already do that now. I do everything. Like, it's like the Amazon or the what's it called store at Love Field. They have one of those stores where you walk in, you pick shit up, and you just walk right out because you scan your card on the way in. You don't pay. There's no interaction.
Okay.
And it's like boop. I mean, you just pick shit up and walk out, and they just fucking scan you fucking bill you. But yeah, I'm so tired of this tipping shit. And then I think recently I've really gotten more annoyed because I was very pro tipping before, and I think the level of service has declined so fucking much in the last whatever. And then now, like at ballparks and shit, you're out there on $12 beer night, right? And so this is my thing.
That's a deal.
Hey, can I get 2 Miller Lights? Yeah, no problem. Top. Here you go. Flip the fucking thing over. I got a bill for $24, and it's saying tip 20%. I go 20% on 20. One, I'm already
line. Draw a line through that,
dude.
Right, 24. They have a fully automated McDonald's in Texas. It's not that far from us.
No,
it's close to us.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of McDonald's around here, like even the ones that are a little bit further out, they're all like you can order from the damn big ass screen. Yeah, they don't.
No, like there's no people inside of it.
They don't make the burgers.
No, machines do it all.
They do it all.
Yeah, it's a fully automated McDonald's.
Sounds like my ideal thing because you're not going to get in a fucking stupid fight with some stupid bitch or something like that in the fucking.
No, you got a robot that will try and kill you.
No, they just flipping burgers and handing me shit.
Yeah.
Not mouthing off as I'm fucking sitting there.
Skynet is real.
Yeah. Some fucking asshat. Where are we going to get all our crazy ass late night videos from if the robots are going to be running McDonald's? Every fight video in New York City is in a fucking McDonald's.
Because the vendors on the street know how to act right.
No. I'm talking about this is bad news. This is terrible bad news. I need to know where the hell my next fight's coming from in New York City. Let's see. Where's it at? Automated McDonald's, huh?
Yeah.
It says Fort Worth.
Yeah.
Is it Fort Worth?
Yeah.
McDonald's unveils first automated location. Oh, they did this back in December 24th, the day before your Lord and Savior's birthday? Oh, my God. It's worried it will cut millions of jobs. Millions of fucking people that don't want to show up to work.
Like 30.
Yeah, I mean,
you lost 30 jobs with that one location.
You've lost 30 jobs with that location. You've cut down violence, fighting, bullshit, stealing, and everything else along the fucking way. Like, I'd have an automated store. Dude, I couldn't tell you right now how like awesome it'd be. Look, they're playing Jingle Bell Rock right now. Like, I couldn't be merrier. And going, I am immensely proud to have this new restaurant concept serving our customers in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Oh, my God. Yes, I'm in. It's in Fort Worth. We got to go check it out. Because,
I'll
I'm in.
go in the next
I'm
2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm in.
I'll go in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah. Because I'm telling you.
Where does it say what city it's in?
Fort Worth. It just says Fort Worth.
Okay.
So, like, it would say the suburb because it was like Fox News or some shit like that.
Yeah, well, they don't know about suburbs.
Fox 4?
Everything's Fort Worth.
Oh, God. But, yeah, no, I'm in. Because I'm just, one, I don't go to McDonald's anyways. But then, all the bullshit that, like, comes with it back in the day.
McDonald's like 3 weeks ago.
You what?
You had McDonald's like 3 weeks ago.
Did I go to McDonald's? Where did we have McDonald's? We had it delivered?
Either way, you had McDonald's.
No, I'm asking you. Well, no, I said I don't go to McDonald's. Yeah, I don't go to McDonald's.
Okay, whether you go there or where you have it brought here, it's the same thing.
No, because dealing with the people that work at McDonald's is a problem. You know what I mean? Fucking that one that's down the street in downtown, holy shit. We went to drop our buddy off at, like, he was going to the Army. We went down there and, like, hey, we're down here we're 18 years old. We're just going to get some food. Hey, can we get this? We ain't got it. I go, okay, cool. You got this? We ain't got it. I go, just tell me what the fuck you got.
This is a story from 30 years ago.
Just tell me
18.
Tell me what the fuck you got, and then we'll start ordering from what the fuck you got. And apparently this clown's never been talked to like that before. I'm like, yeah, listen, dude, we don't give a shit. Like, you might fucking scare the shit out of anybody else that rolls through here. I don't give a shit. Just give me 40 fucking chicken McNuggets and a high C, and I'll be on my way.
You know what they serve now at McDonald's? You get a basket of fries.
What's a basket?
Like a basket of fries.
How big are we talking?
Bigger than a large.
I mean, is it the basket they put in the thing? So it's a whole basket? How big are we talking?
Basket. It's like this.
Man. Because the large is pretty fucking big. Like, you'd have to be, you're a big fella if you can take down a large fry with anything that you order from the menu. Yeah. Holy shit. That's a lot. Ooh, I like hot dogs. I'm ready to go to the day game at the ballpark.
On a Wednesday?
Yeah, I'm going to try to catch $1 because that's the day games. You know what I mean? It's like 1 o'clock, 1:05 pitch time or whatnot. But yeah, I want to catch I told somebody, I was like, hey, we're going to do a hot dog challenge. Oh, wait, we talked about doing a hot dog challenge here on the show.
Yeah.
But we also talked about not doing it with bread, just how many hot dogs we can eat.
Well, that was you.
Well, we're going to do how many hot dogs can you eat? How many hot dogs can you fit in your mouth? Shit like that. We're going to have a little slide, like simple Olympics. That's what we're going to call it.
The Wiener Olympics?
Yeah. We're going to have the fucking Wiener Olympics. It's going to be awesome. All right, let's get out of here.
All right. So real quick, Samuel Adams, Boston Lager Remastered. Really damn good.
Yeah.
Really enjoying it. I think it's a delicious beer. Go and get you some.
Yeah.
Go and do it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right now. Definitely gets a thumbs up from us on that. I think we're just doing the one show tonight, right?
That's it.
Yeah, this is it tonight.
We got to record some shit.
Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff we're going to record. Bunch of just our straight regular audio podcast. We're going to do a baseball episode, fantasy football episode, and I don't know what else. We'll figure it out. We're going to record some other stuff.
Shout out to Dylan for hanging out with us so long.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate you guys. Hell, we love you guys.
Yeah, along with Corey as well.
As always, I'm Alan.
Rapid Dave.
Talk to you guys later. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to Strikeout Beer.
With Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.